Hey guys, how's it going? It's Lodi here. Just thought I'd decide to do a commentary on the new channel to try and see if we can get some more subscribers. Currently sitting at a massive 3 subscribers, but you've got to expect that when you start a new channel. I just wanted to discuss today with you some of the reasons why I've decided to start a new channel, and a couple of you that might follow me on Twitter might already know, but I recently had a couple of my students find my old channel, so I can't be having that. I've got to set a good example, and a teacher that plays video games probably isn't a good example. But yeah, today we are playing some Domination. Now, I don't usually play Domination Call of Duty Ghosts, so I usually just stick to either Team Deathmatch, Cranked, or Kill Confirmed. Played Free For All a couple of times as well, but I think the spawns are a little bit too unpredictable for Free For All. I mean, I've spawned right behind a couple of guys sometimes, and I genuinely felt sorry for them because there was nothing they could do. But yeah, I decided to play a couple of games of Domination today, and this was the results. I've got the odds stacked against me, I'm going to be honest. My team doesn't really do much in the ways of capturing flags, so there's left to me to try and dig them out of it. So yeah, in this game I am running the Remington with the grip and a silencer, and I think my picks are Stalker. Stalker's really important, guys, especially for this map, where a lot of indoors combat around the B flag area, so I'd recommend Stalker just so you can strafe around those corners and perhaps it gives you the advantage over everyone else. Yeah, Stalker, what else have I got? I'm pretty sure I'm running Dead Silence and Amplify. That's a gimme, everyone has to run that. Self-explanatory for the reasons why. And look at that fail there for the Trinity missile. I should have really got that guy off the B flag, but I didn't. Does anyone else have trouble firing that last missile on the Trinity rocket? It just tends to like arc off just a little bit towards the end. I don't know, perhaps I need a little bit more practice with them. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, what else am I using? I'm not sure my other pick. You'll be able to find that out at the beginning of the video anyway, from when I load it in. But yeah, I just wanted to upload another video. I uploaded 2 last weekend. I got my first chem strike. That was in, I think that was in a game of Kill Confirmed, and that was using the MTAR. Now that gun is an absolute beast, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's just so easy to use. The accuracy of it, I tend to use it with a foregrip and the silencer. Silencer just so you stay off the map and no one can notice you, and the foregrip it really does seem to help recoil a lot in this game, especially with some of the assault rifles as well. But yeah, got my first Helo pilot here, and yes, as you can see, I'm sort of having a little dance with this guy under the bridge. I'm rubbish at flying these things at the minute. I've got quite a few of them, but I just can't seem to navigate the maps very well. I was pretty useless at flying in Battlefield as well, in all fairness, so it doesn't surprise me that I'm useless at it in this game as well. But yeah, I still managed to do a little bit of work with it. I'm keeping them off the flags, so I seem to be doing my bit for the team here. If I can just keep them off the flags, give my team the chance to capture some flags, and hopefully they could pull it back. But that wasn't the case. We're behind for a long time in this game, and it's only right at the end that we really pull it back, and you'll see the scores at the end. There's some ridiculous scores on there, but it's stuff like this, empty flags, people just leaving empty flags when they could just take them. It's easy points for us, and it's a time when we're not scoring. Important thing in Domination is just making sure that you're keeping that scoreboard ticking over all the time. You need a flag at all times. It doesn't matter if you're getting dominated, your team's got to try and stick together and just take your spawn flag. So it might be the A flag, it might be the C flag. It depends on where you are, but you always need one flag in Domination. And a lot of teams just sort of tend to go for kills. If you're going to do that, you may as well just play Team Deathmatch. I mean, that's my opinion anyway. What else do I want to talk about today? Just decided to do this commentary off the top of my head, so I've not really planned anything, but oh yes, the boxing last weekend. There was Froch, and who was it? God, the other guy, I forgot his name. He was the contender though. Froch was the champion, and the other guy was the contender. I'll probably remember his name in a couple of minutes or so, and I'll just shout out his name randomly, so if I do that, don't be worried, I'm not going senile. But no, it was a really controversial fight, and in my opinion it should not have been stopped. I'll tell you the layout of it anyway, guys. I'm a massive boxing fan. I used to do it a lot when I was younger. I'm in my 20s now, and I don't have enough time to do it anymore. But I'm a massive boxing fan, so I thought I'd stick up. I'd stay around. I'd try and watch the fight. It was on quite late, but yeah, the contender. I keep forgetting his name, but I'll remember it. He was absolutely destroying Froch. Knocked him down in the first round. He's been dominating the fight. Froch just had nothing on him. His punches were not landing. It couldn't seem to build up any momentum, and it gets to like I think it was the 8th or 9th round, and Froch has like one flurry where he just seems to wobble the guy a little bit, and the ref jumps in and stops it. Now, I might be a little bit old-fashioned here, but the whole point of boxing is to hit the other person. As soon as you hit the other person, it shouldn't just be a stoppage. Not in my opinion, anyway. I think in MMA fights where they're unable to defend themselves, like if they just lying there limp on the floor and someone's pounding them, then yeah, the ref should stop. But in my opinion, the guy was still in a position to carry on, and it really shouldn't have been stopped. But that was my opinion. A lot of people have got different opinions. Froch definitely seemed to have a different opinion. Look at this guy here trying to tube me. I thought I'd try and blow the car up there to kill him, but let's have a look. Yeah, come back for more. So yeah, what was I on about? Froch shouldn't have been stopped, and the contender should have won it, in my opinion. Especially up to the point where they were. He was definitely winning on rounds, and Froch needed a knockout, and it wasn't a TKO, in my opinion. There was still a lot more fight left in him, and he wasn't given the fair opportunity to do that. And I think the amount of times now that you have fighters, how often they get title challenges. I know there are a lot more titles in boxing nowadays, but it's still not very often that they get to fight for a title, and I just think that it was a little bit unfair for him, in my opinion. Yeah, what else do I want to talk about? It's pretty long gameplay. This is a full 12 minutes. As you can see, we're still losing at this point. It's 83 to 134, but I'm still getting the kills ticking over, which is good. Trinity missiles are still failing me, and I finally land one of those third rocket ones. But it took a while to get there. But yeah, my teammates are now starting to get their act together a little bit. We're starting, I think this is where the comeback starts. So we're down pretty much by around about 40 points, just about 45 points at the minute. And that's quite a big gap in domination to try and fill. So we pretty much at this point need a triple cap. You'll see what happens later. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about as well. I have been running into a lot of parties just recently whenever I've been playing, whether it's Cranked or Kill Confirms. There just seems to be a hell of a lot of parties now. I don't know if that's the matchmaking on my behalf or what, but making it a hell of a lot tougher. And I've not really played with any other people. I've played with a couple of people on my friends list once, and other than that it's been solo. We've just been playing solo, so I'm managing to do okay though. Winning, I've got quite a decent win-loss ratio, so that's all that matters. It's over 2. So anything over 2 is not bad in my opinion. You're winning like double the games that you're losing, so it's pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, another Helo pilot here. I think if it wasn't for these Helo pilots, then we probably would have lost. I'm managing to keep them off their flag just for the meantime. Giving my team the chance to cap them, as I said earlier. And yeah, the team, they just want to, at this point here, they should be trying to push the C flag really, just try and take that flag. Get them spawning somewhere else. Another thing I wanted to ask you guys about, if you're still watching, is at the beginning of your aerial kill streaks, so like your Helo pilot, your Loki, do you think it is fair that they get the damage protection? Because you can shoot them for about 10 seconds in the Helo pilot and they'll still they won't die. They will not die. They are resilient as hell. So yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys if you thought that was fair and if you what your opinions on it are. That was all. I know my opinion on it, and I think that it's a pain in the arse. You've earned that 12 kill streak or the 15 kill streak with the Loki. You should be able to absolutely terrorise that team. I don't believe in the spawn protection. I really don't. I think it stops. It sort of stops the flow of you when you're in the helicopter, because you know how many shots it usually takes to kill someone. It usually takes about 3 or 4 shots with the Helo pilot, but then you just end up peppering them and you're getting like 20 hit marks over and over. So yeah, I just wanted to ask you your opinion on that. Let me know what your opinions are, guys. Also, another thing, we may as well talk about next gen consoles while we're at it. I was going to get the Xbox One, However, I decided about a month ago to upgrade my graphics card for my computer, so I'm now running a GTX 760. It's a pretty nifty little graphics card, a decent price as well. Paid, I think it was around about £230 for it. So I'm not sure what that converts to in dollars, but it's not that expensive compared to some of the upmarket graphics cards. I mean, you've got the 780 and the 770s, which cost a hell of a lot more. So my 760 seems to be doing a pretty good job for me at the minute. But yeah, I was going to get the Xbox One, but I think I'm going to hold off now until Christmas. I mean, there's not really that many games that I'm going to be really interested in before Christmas. I was going to get Ghosts on it, but I figure I'm not paying for it on another console as well. I'll just, I know it's only the £10 update or however much it is, $10 or what, but I don't see the point in updating it. I've got it on this. I don't really play Ground War because I've never played Ground War really unless it's with the party. But yeah, I don't see the point in getting the Xbox One or the PS4 yet. However, I will be getting it around before March, definitely before March. I really am looking forward to Titanfall. I cannot wait to play that game. A lot of the guys that I talk to, well, used to talk to quite a lot. I've not spoken to them that much just recently. But a lot of the guys that I speak to, they are really excited for Titanfall, and I can't wait for it either. But as you can see in the game, we have brought it level. It's now 178 all. Actually, it's 180 to 179 now. So we have got 2 flags. They've got 1. We need to try and press them, just make sure that they don't take that over the next flag. If we can do that, then we'll win. So I think there's not that long left in the gameplay now. And I can't believe that I've been rambling on for 10 minutes about random shite. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to talk about. I didn't really come into this with anything to talk about, so I've just been rambling for 10 minutes, and now I keep getting a little bit out of breath. So yeah, I really need to practice my commentaries a little bit more, I think. A bit rusty, I've not done a commentary in a long time, but I thought, what the hell, I may as well do one. The missus is out, so I can talk and not sound like an idiot talking to myself, so we can roll with it. But there we go, Trinity Rockets. I think that's the end of the game. Yep, end of the game. I think the final score is 62-8 with a massive 11 captures, 4,850 score. And just look at the team. Actually, no, look at that host migration. Good timing for choosing your host migration. Anyway, guys, you take a look at the scoreboard. Do you think I carried that team? It definitely felt like I did. So, yeah, let me know what you thought, guys. I will catch you later. Hopefully this commentary's not been too painful to listen to. So, yep, see you around, guys.